Man, oh man. In this breakdown, I'm taking a close look at the first fight between Merab and O'Malley. What worked, what didn't, and how both guys can make adjustments going into their rematch. We'll dive into the key moments from each round, and I'll break down exactly what Merab needs to do to stay dominant and what O'Malley needs to change if he wants to come out on top this time. Let's get into it. In round one, Morab starts the fight pressuring O'Malley, keeping him on the back foot, but it's a smart kind of pressure. He stays just far enough away that O'Malley can't really counter him. Merab does eat a few shots, but there's not much power behind him. He's always moving. It's really hard for O'Malley to catch him clean. Around like the 2 minute 30-second mark, O'Malley starts to slow down, not moving as much, planting his feet, which was crazy when I saw that in round one. And that's when you see Merab shoot for a takedown. He gets it. O'Malley does get back up, but Merab immediately blitzes into another takedown and he gets it. O'Malley tries to stand again, so Merab goes for a guillotine, not to finish him or anything, just to keep him down a little longer, just to rack up the control time. But to be fair, O'Malley does defend it well. He uses the cage to get back up again, but at the end of the round, you can see O'Malley breathing heavy already. But again, you can't blame him. He had to work really hard to get back up multiple times just in that one round, which was crazy. In round two, O'Malley's actually the one that had Merab on the back foot for almost 2 minutes, but all he really got off were a few body shots. Then Merab starts pressuring more, using heavy feints to take control back and put O'Malley on the back foot. Once he does, he times a perfect takedown right as O'Malley's throwing. After that, Merab controls O'Malley for the rest of the round, racking up about 3 minutes of control time, clearly taking the round 2-0 Merab. In round three, there's almost 2 full minutes of little to no action. Merab circling and O'Malley throwing a few long range shots, but neither guy's really landing anything clean. This round where I noticed O'Malley wasn't fainting at all. He was just standing there planted, waiting for Merab to come in. But he's not gonna fall for that. He's too smart for that. Eventually, Merab goes for a single leg. He doesn't get it, but keeps pressuring and chasing O'Malley until he gets to the cage. That's where Merab finally gets him down. He goes for a headlock, not to submit him again, just to wear him down a bit. Again, racking up the control time. O'Malley does get back up after that. Does get back up. After that, he controls the rest of the round. He stuffs takedowns, lands a few clean shots on the feet. This round was super close, in my opinion. I mean, it was the closest round of the fight. If you just look at the stats, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like an easy Merab round, but I'm telling you, the numbers don't tell the whole story. I gave that round to O'Malley. Merab is still up 2-0, but if you think O'Malley lost that, again, I'm not even mad if they gave it to Merab, but I'm just saying this was a very close round, and I gave it to O'Malley. Okay, but you should go and rewatch the fight if you think I'm wrong about that. Round four comes in. O'Malley was actually having some success on the feet this round. He landed 2 solid body shots. His jab was finding the mark. He even connected with a nice counter right hand, but he got a little too sloppy. It looked like that small success made him somehow forget about Merab's takedowns. It was weird. O'Malley looked like he was like waiting for a counter, but Merab was way too close not to shoot. And sure enough, Merab goes for a takedown, gets him down. This round, Merab racked up the most control time of the whole fight. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. O'Malley tried hard to get up, but Merab's just too strong, even deep into the fight. It's crazy. In round four, Merab still shows no signs of slowing down, which is, it's crazy to say. This is round four, everyone. O'Malley does get back up with a few seconds left, but, nothing really happens after that. In round five, this is the round that, in my opinion, gave O'Malley the freaking blueprint to beat Merab. It didn't start off on his favor though. Merab got a takedown early, but what really stood out is what happened after O'Malley got back up to his feet with like around 2 minutes 40 seconds left. He started using more variety and strategy, feinting the knee up the middle, faking the 1-2 into the left straight, throwing teep kicks to the body, mixing in the head kicks. He even started timing and setting up that knee up the middle better, and added more feints overall. O'Malley clearly took this round, but it wasn't enough to win the fight. Now, How does O'Malley beat Merab? Look, man, he needs to feint more from the start of the fight. I didn't notice he wasn't really feinting until like round three. He got to do it way more in every round. Is going to help him a lot in the later rounds. Another thing he needs to do: throw kicks to the body, to the head, mix it up more, just throw more in general, man. He did all these things in the first fight, obviously, but with a low output. That volume needs to go up. He also needs to take more risk on the feet, especially in the early rounds where he's fresh. He has a better chance of getting back up from Merab's takedowns. He's got power, he's dry. That's the time to freaking use it. You're going to get taken down anyway. Take the freaking risk. Try to keep Morab on the back foot as long as possible. O'Malley did it in round 2 and 4, and while it's easier said than done, obviously it's clearly helped. It clearly helped. The issue was he wasn't doing much with the forward pressure. Even if it's hard to hit Morab on the back foot, O'Malley has to throw, especially deep kicks to the body. Volume freaking matters, man. It really, really does. Another thing that really made me a tad bit mad. Stop planting your damn feet. He's just waiting for a counter to counter Merab, but Merab is way too smart for that. Keep moving, even if you're not bouncing around constantly. Just stay in freaking motion. O'Malley had success with counters while moving, but he stood still, planting. That's where he got taken down. And look, it's going to be a hard fight. Obviously, Merab is O'Malley's hardest fight right now, and probably ever to like overcome. And that's that's saying a lot. But look. With that, what does Merab need to do to beat O'Malley? He obviously beat him once already, but what does he need to do in the second fight to beat O'Malley? And honestly, I think Merab just needs to do what he did in the first fight. The game plan was so well executed, it really only needed a few small tweaks going into the rematch. The way Merab managed the distance was perfect, only getting close when he was committing to a takedown. That minimized the danger from O'Malley's striking. His feints were sharp. The way he circled off the cage without letting O'Malley consistently cut him was absolutely beautiful. It was a perfectly executed game plan. It really, really was. If Merab sticks to the same approach and tightens up a few areas, I think we're looking at another dominant performance from him. We might actually see a 5-0. I'm not even going to lie to you, dude. Now, who do I think wins this rematch? And look, right now, I'm leaning towards Merab. I won't lie. I am leaning towards him. I'm actually a little worried because when O'Malley actually took some risk on the feet, he did have some success, but that success was limited because of the constant takedown threat. If O'Malley decides to increase the risk, I think Merab is going to respond to that by turning up the pressure even more and just chaining takedowns like he always does and controlling the pace. I'm going to go with Merab by decision again, and I think it's going to be a dominant decision, a very, very dominant, and we might see a 4 or 5-0, one of those two type of dominant decisions. And yeah, that's going to be it for my breakdown for Merab and O'Malley. My pick as of right now is Merab, but it might change. It changed with the Belal and JDM. I had Belal at first, but then I don't know, I had a feeling that JDM was going to win. I picked JDM and he did win. But yeah, man, if you guys like this breakdown, make sure you guys leave a like. Hit that sub button because I stream every single event. No matter if it's the most dog water Apex card, I'll be streaming it. Hit that bell on. Also, we just hit 200 subscribers. So I appreciate everyone that's been with me from the start, dude. I really appreciate it. But with that being said, I'll see everyone very, very soon. Goodbye.